Jasmine Crockett calls Governor Abbott Hot Wheels, and they are upset. Here it is.
We in these hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey.
My goodness. In the era of Donald Trump, the most respectable white male who has ever occupied the presidency, here comes Jasmine Crockett, name called, the governor of Texas. Here it is.
I am absolutely horrified. Jasmine Crockett called Governor Greg Abbott of Texas Governor Hot Wheels. I don't even know how she's in Congress. I literally don't understand how a hateful, bigoted, obnoxious oink oink is in Congress representing the American people and representing the people from Texas nonetheless.
Said she was ghetto. And yeah, she just continues to validate my feelings. Jasmine Crockett has stooped so low to mock a man in a wheelchair. She has no moral compass. She's completely unhinged, completely out of touch.
There's nothing more embarrassing than being a liberal It could be Jasmine Crockett. Well, she is a liberal. I stand by my point.
I hear the human rights audience cheering on an attack on a man in a wheelchair, and I realize this is what the left has become, an angry mob of people who are cheering on attacks on a guy in a wheelchair and vandalism against people who bought a Tesla. It's pathetic.
The irony of it all, right? So these folks are not feeling sorry about Abbott. Here it is.
Not only do I find it hilarious that she called him Governor Hot Wheels, I hope that he gets a flat tire.
And I was thinking, are y'all new here? Do y'all not know Texas? Hot Wheels is the colloquial term for Greg Abbott. And I will argue that Hot Wheels is the nicest thing that they call Greg Abbott. And it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, Green Party, everybody calls Greg Abbott Hot Wheels.
You talking about the same man that wants to do away with 504 for the disability kids in Texas? That's the Greg Abbott, the Hot Wheels. We all call him Hot Wheels, okay? Yeah, we call him Hot Wheels in Texas. He said remove all DEI, including them ramps. All them ramps for him to get in there, we want them removed, okay? Yeah, Hot Wheels don't get no special treatment at all.
Y'all Republicans, y'all a bunch of crybabies, man. Y'all crybabies. Y'all could dish it out, but you can't take it. You said, your president said that the Haitians was eating the dogs. They was eating the cats. Y'all called Michelle Obama a man, but y'all can't take it. Y'all can't take it when sis say Governor Hot Wheels. From now on, Gregory Abbott is Governor Hot Wheels. Y'all don't want that smoke with Black America. What we doing? Y'all want to crack jokes? Let's crack jokes. Let's crack jokes. Y'all want to play the dozens? Y'all want to roast? Let's roast.
The term Governor Hot Wheels, socialized colloquialism in Texas. People on the left and right say it, okay? It's no secret. For those outside of Texas, it may have been a, oh my goodness moment, but there's some context. So U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett, Democrat out of Texas, refused to apologize for a nickname she gave to the Texas governor during that event, Greg Abbott, recently, and clarified that it had nothing to do with his wheelchair accessibility. While delivering remarks at the Human Rights Campaign's LA dinner on Saturday, Crockett decried the state of politics in her home state, referring to Abbott as Governor Hot Wheels. Now, Crockett's comment drew criticism from Republicans and disability rights groups. Crockett's counterpart in the Texas congressional delegation, Republican Representative Randy Weaver, said he would file a censure resolution against the Democratic Congresswoman in the U.S. House of Representatives Quote, the story of our great governor of Texas is one of unwavering resilience and perseverance. Meanwhile, the actions of Jasmine Crockett, stooping to vile levels of discrimination and despicable political acts, are nothing short of reprehensible, the congressman told Fox News. On Tuesday, Governor Abbott reacted to Crockett's remarks during an interview on Fox News, telling Sean Hannity, quote, it's another day, another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate, and Americans are not buying it. Wow, damn, they turned that around quickly. All right, in a statement, Congresswoman Crockett clarified that a reference to Governor Abbott had nothing to do with his disability, which was caused by a 1984 accident in which a tree fell on him while on the run, causing permanent spinal damage. Quote, I wasn't thinking about the governor's condition, Crockett wrote on X. She continued, I was thinking about the planes, trains, and automobiles he used to transfer migrants into the communities led by black mayors, deliberately stoking tension and fear among the most vulnerable, end quote. The Texas attorney and lawmaker added, quote, literally the next line I said was, he was a hot ass mess, referring to his terrible policies. At no point did I mention or allude to his condition. So I'm even more appalled that the very people who unequivocally supported Trump, man who known for racially insensitive nicknames and mocking those with disabilities, are now outraged. Crockett challenged her critics over the comments about Abbott to, quote, keep that same energy for all people, not just your political adversaries. She added, quote, finally, this is yet another distraction. Instead of obsessing over and hanging on to my every word, maybe my political foes should focus on doing the work of the people who elected us to improve their lives. And Congresswoman, you are astute in your observation. They are utilizing incidents like this and incidents created by the right in order to basically distract from the reality that they are not delivering on the promises. How does this impact the cost of living? That was a promise that is gone. How does this impact your ability to have economic progress? It doesn't. How does it give you more jobs? How does it help you in your employment status? Does not. How does this help the stock market? These are promises that Republicans made. They're not delivering on them. So they're distracting their own base by doing this. All right? That is the reality.